It's cold this morning. I am here in Pensacola, Florida, and I am getting ready to explore the Gulf Islands National Seashore. And there's a fort and a few little recreational areas. I think there might even be a hiking trail. So I've just been in Pensacola for a few days visiting some family. Before I head out, I'm going to explore this national seashore. So here we go. Fort Pickens is a pentagonal military fort on Santa Rosa Island in Pensacola, Florida. Slave labor completed the fort in 1834 using an estimated 21.5 million bricks. Fort Pickens was the largest of a group of fortifications designed to defend Pensacola Harbor. By the time of the American Civil War, Fort Pickens had not been occupied since the Mexican-American War. The Confederates attacked the fort on October 9, 1861 in the Battle of Santa Rosa Island with a force of 1,000 men. Despite repeated Confederate threats, Fort Pickens was one of only 4 southern forts to remain in Union hands throughout the war. It remained in use during World War I and World War II until 1947. Fort Pickens is included within the Gulf Islands National Seashore and was administered into the National Park Service on May 31, 1972. The Gulf Islands National Seashore, and it's basically the system of barrier islands that kind of protect Pensacola and Mobile, Alabama. The national park itself just is kind of involved with the barrier islands, and part of it is in Alabama, which I didn't visit. Most of it's in Florida around Pensacola, and then it transitions almost down into a town called Destin. And basically it is just federally owned beaches. But very important wildlife habitats as well. You know, these islands are protected areas for nesting birds as well as sea turtles when they come in to nest. Heavily monitored places. But beautiful clear water, white sand beaches. I mean, beautiful place to sit on the beach and enjoy the ocean. One of the main places that I visited was Fort Pickens, and it's a really huge fort. I mean, I've been to several forts, as you have seen in some of my videos, had the fort itself, and then it had grounds around it with other batteries and gun encasements and things like that. And there's quite a few old fort locations. There's one or two that are still existing that you can tour. And basically, this fort system was put into place to guard the port cities of Mobile, Alabama, and Pensacola. And beautiful fort, a lot of history, very nice to walk around. The Park Service has done a great job of, keeping it protected and allowing people to come visit. That was $20 to get in. There are 4 different places that you can access Gulf Islands National Seashore. Again, very heavy on the beaches. There's a lot of beaches that people can enjoy. A lot of people fishing. So it must be a very good place to fish. And this was just a quick little side trip that I did. I was in Pensacola for a few days visiting family, and I've been debating on whether or not to share this in my videos, but in the spirit of transparency, I do want to let everyone know that it's not all, walking on beaches and exploring cool places. It is, but there's also some hard moments too, and one of those happened to come the other night. My cousin and I were walking around downtown Pensacola, and I somehow managed to lose my wallet. I have no idea how I did it. We walked for about a mile, just kind of exploring downtown, and we went to go to dinner, and I went to pay for my food, and my wallet was gone. At one point in our walk, I took my wallet out of my back pocket and put it into my side pocket. And I don't know if I missed my side pocket and thought I put it in there. There was also a moment where we had to quickly run across the street, and it could have jumped out then. But anyway, my wallet is gone. I don't have my license. I don't have my debit card. I don't have my credit card. My National Parks Pass was in my wallet. My vaccine report card was in my wallet. My health insurance card was in my wallet. Luckily, I didn't have any cash in my wallet. Well, I had $1. And once we realized that I had lost it, we retraced our steps just to see if it happened to be laying on the ground. We were asking people if they had anybody turn a wallet in. I even called the Pensacola Police Department to see if maybe someone had reported it, and to no luck. And it's just one of those things that it happens. Luckily, I was prepared for this. I didn't think it was ever going to happen. I've never lost my wallet ever before, and I've done great so far on my trip, but I was prepared. I had some emergency cash in the van for just in case something like this happened. When I changed my address for when I moved from Gettysburg to my parents' house, I had to get a paper copy of my driver's license saying that I changed addresses. I actually had that in the van, so I do have some form of ID. But luckily, I have replacement cards ordered. My license, my debit card, my credit card, they're all ordered, and they are en route to my parents. And they will be sending them to my cousin who lives in Birmingham, which kind of works out because I will be there in about a week. So while it's really difficult to have something like this happen, and it's nobody's fault, it's not, I wasn't robbed or anything like that. It was just a misplacement or something happened. As annoying and frustrating as that is, it really couldn't have happened at a better time. Luckily I was with my cousin when it happened. I will be visiting another cousin in a week. So really trying to focus on the bright side, and there are a lot of bright sides, there are a lot of positives. I didn't have any money in the wallet, and everything that was in there is replaceable. So in the grand scheme of things, it's a big deal, but it's not the worst thing that could happen to me. But yeah, in the light of transparency, I just want people to know it's not always fun, not to discourage people from doing this, but when you're on the road and you're far from home, you know, it does make it a little bit more difficult when something like this does happen, and it does pay off to be prepared. And luckily I was, but you know, it could have been worse. So, but with that, I have made it into Alabama, like I said. I'm at the Cracker Barrel that I'll be staying at this evening, and that ends this video. So I will see you on the next one. Bye.